Okay, well, I've been playing Mortal Kombat for a little bit over a month now, and I just wanted to do a video talking about my thoughts on the game so far and the current state of the game and things I like about the game and some things I really don't like, and I really, really hope NetherRealm and WB decide to change down the line because there is some glaring things I really think they should address. And I'm not going to make it too long, but you guys will be seeing some gameplay coming up here. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, all the good stuff. And if you like what you see, if you like seeing gameplay footage with videos like this, just let me know and I can just throw up random gameplay footage of stuff. If you'd rather like that than see my face all the time, just let me know. Anyway, let's get on with the video here. So like I said, I've been playing the game for about a month and some change because I got the premium edition that gave you like a week early access to the game, so I had a little bit extra time with it than like your average Joe that didn't get that version of the game. And overall, like the story mode, I liked the story mode a lot. I liked what they did with the story, how Raiden is like a human and like cool now. They're like related or like friends or whatever. I'm pretty sure they seem like they're brothers. I don't know. I'm not sure, but they might just be really close friends. They don't really say, but whatever. The point is, like, I like that dynamic and the dynamic that like Liu Kang kind of gives them like their own path, but he's still kind of like quietly pushing them towards the way that they should be going towards. And I really like that just the story in general. And I do like the fact that there's going to be post story DLC like after I guess aftermath DLC, but I'm not sure what they're not going to call it Mortal Kombat 1 Aftermath. They're going to call it like Mortal Kombat 1 Havoc's Armageddon or something like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing names out here. But I really did like the story and the fact that they're going to add more to it. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot of things I like about it. If you guys want to see the story played through by me in multiple parts, I did play through it all. I'm sure you guys are aware of it if you guys are long-time watchers of my channel. If you're not, I'll leave a link below to part one of it so you can watch it. I need to put it in a playlist, but I just haven't done it yet because I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat, and I'll get to that why that is in a second, and that's one of the negative things. But I'll get to that later on down the road. But yeah, the story mode is pretty much top notch, just like they are. MKX's was good, MK11's was good, MK9's was even good. So the story mode I didn't have a problem with. Now, something I was quite surprised that I really do enjoy about the game is the cameo system. And because at first, when it was first announced and first like shown, I was like, I don't know, man. Like assist characters and Mortal Kombat. I don't want Mortal Kombat going into like and Marvel vs. Capcom territory here. But it's actually done really freaking well, and I love it. I love that dynamic of it that you can do with it because there's so many different combinations. Like one cameo will work better with one character, and another character will work good with a cameo, and vice versa. You get the idea. But the fact that you can mix and match what works with you and what you want, what your play style is, that's really cool to me. And just the fact that there's there's not like super variety, but there are some like really top tier cameos right now. Like Cyrax is really good. Um, Frost is pretty good. Serena is like number. I would say top two are Serena and Cyrax, especially Serena. It used to be Serena, but I think Cyrax kind of beats that out because of his chip damage. Um, but that, by the way, chip damage is like when you're blocking and taking damage. If you don't know what that means. Um, but yeah, the chip damage with him and like a team like him and Baraka are insane. I don't think kept that footage, but I got destroyed by a Baraka, and I was like, yeah, this footage isn't really worth showing because I just get absolutely dominated. If I did keep it, I think I accidentally deleted it though. It'll be shown here at some point. So, but I just get absolutely destroyed by this Baraka player. And they weren't even that good. It's just really hard to block all of Baraka's strains. He's got high-low mix-up, a lot of crazy stuff. So the cameo stuff is really crazy to me. It adds a new dynamic to the game that it hasn't been in Mortal Kombat before. I don't think. I think MK9 had sort of a like assist character tag mode thing, but it wasn't as fleshed out as um, MK1 was. I'm pretty sure it did, but I haven't played MK9 in years. Um, but yeah, the cameo system was really cool, and it is really cool, and I can't wait to see what kind of other stuff people figure out with cameos and things like that, and what synergy works with what characters. It's a really cool dynamic for the game. Um, but the last positive thing I will say is the online is fairly stable. Um, and I say fairly because if you're playing with someone with a Wi-Fi connection, which I believe I put a couple matches in here, and I'll make sure to highlight like which one's Wi-Fi and which one's Ethernet. But Wi-Fi, if you have decent Wi-Fi, like good Wi-Fi, it's fine. But there are going to be instances of more noticeable lag in my experience, because I use Ethernet and I have decent internet. I don't have like the best internet, but decent enough. Um, and there's hiccups every now and then, but Ethernet is the way to go. So if you want to go like hardcore into online, you really should. I don't want to like preach to you guys, but like if you're gonna be a fighting game player and try to take it seriously, you really do, excuse me, need Ethernet. Like if you want to enter like online tournaments and stuff like that, like it is actually required for the Mortal Kombat online tournament thing that they're holding this coming week, I think. So yeah, so if you want to be serious about it, you kind of have to have Ethernet, but overall the online's pretty good. Some people do get salty. I did actually catch when I was recording, I caught someone being salty, well, kind of salty and kind of rubbing it in that they beat me with 3-1 games. Because honestly, I could have beat this person, but I just kept making stupid mistakes during the match. But the fight where I won, I fatality'd them, and I don't care about showing. If the video gets demonetized, whatever, I don't care. After they won and beat me, they said something like, "You fatality the only match you win, you're a noob," or something like that. And I'm like, how does that make me a noob? Like, I lost because I messed up. The guy was pretty good, but like he was doing very unsafe stuff on like moves and stuff that was punishable that I just wasn't punishing correctly. But he was just like semi salty that I fatality'd him. So like I wish I could have fought that guy again. And I hope this guy watches this video because like why were you so salty? You sounded salty about that. You won and yet you called me a noob and you won. What? Why? Like that's why I hate that. This is a good segue into the things I think they need to change. And this is a very minor nitpick, by the way. It's not like the end all be all. Like if they don't, it's a terrible game. But like, give us the option to turn off voice chat with people, even if they have their mic turned on. Like, I don't want to hear people screaming at me, calling me a noob, or saying like vulgar to me while I'm like playing the game, or like loud music or something, or people like screaming in the background. I don't want to deal with that. I don't. That it's distracting and it's annoying. Now there are those few exceptions where people will turn on their mic and be like, "GG's, bro," or "good games" or whatever. That's fine, but like for the most part, like it seems pretty toxic right now with um Mortal Kombat's online fighting. And I was just talking about this today with a friend of mine at the flea market. I was like, yeah, people get like super salty online. So just give us the option to turn it off if we want to. Because like late at night, I don't want to deal with people screaming at like through my TV. Because one, it's late at night. I don't want to risk waking up my wife with someone like screaming at the top of their lungs.
Damn, fatality in on the first round you win and then losing. Trash.
And two, I just don't like dealing with like people that take the game so seriously that it's like, oh my god, you're such a noob. No, just have fun with it, guys. Don't be so visceral about losing. Like if you lose, take it on the chin. Now if somebody's like spamming the crap out of you, like yeah, you can get mad, but don't do it over a headset. Like be civil about it, or at least try to be. Like I know I shouldn't preach about this because it's not my place to tell people how to play the game, but like don't be so serious about it. Like especially if you win and you still get salty over the fact that someone fatalities you. Like what? That still boggles my mind. I think I got so mad about that. But I'm definitely gonna put that clip in here because it was funny. Because I have a mic, I just don't use it during matches because I don't want to deal with people like, oh, yeah, bro, whatever. I don't want to deal with that. But that's my minor nitpick there. But my one of my other biggest nitpicks is, well, you know what? I'm gonna say my moderate to major nitpicks for later. There's another minor one, and that's to give us the ability to do multiple what do I want to call it? Multiple shrine summons, I guess, for the dragon thing that spits out the fire, and you use 1,000 gold per time to get a different item. And ow, I just hit my elbow. And it basically spits out fire. I almost said green orb. A gold orb comes out, and you get a random item. And you can only do one per time, which doesn't sound terrible, but like it is when it takes, you can't skip any of the animation, and when you get the item and you press and claim it and get it, and it auto saves for you and puts it in your inventory or whatever, you have to like wait 20 to 30 seconds for it to like reload that whole entire screen so you can re-dump 1,000 gold into the shrine again. And to me, that's just really time consuming. And give us the option, like other gotcha mechanics do, give us the option to dump like 10,000 gold for 10 drops or something like that. Because it gives the option to skip the animation sequence because it takes forever. And this kind of leads into one of my gripes about the game is stuff taking forever. And this is one of my moderate gripes. I'll save my major gripe for last. But invasion mode. Now, on the surface, invasion mode is decent. I did enjoy this season. It was really cool. And I wasn't super like thrilled about invasion mode when it got announced Because when I saw what it was, I was like, I don't really want to play like a board game style Mortal Kombat thing. Because Budokai 2, not to go off on a weird tangent here, but Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 for PlayStation 2 had kind of the same thing, sort of, like a board game type thing. But that was way stupider than this. At least this, like, it was actually fun because you could get ambushed and pick up different items and stuff like that. So it was actually semi interesting. But once you clear invasion mode, there's really not much else to do but get your character mastery up. Which, if you guys watch my channel enough, you guys know I posted a 3.5+ hour video of me ranking up Liu Kang to max level, plus another cameo. I forget who it was. I think it was like Sonya or Jax, or maybe both of them. I'm not sure. But it takes forever to do this. And I'm one of the people that, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for every character because that's the kind of player I am when it comes to stuff like that. Like, that's what I want to do. And I know people are going to be in the comments be like, well, you don't have to do it. I know that. But I want to do it because I want to have all the brutalities unlocked and all the gear and stuff that I can get that's not locked behind premium currency. And trust me, I'll get to that in a second, damn it. That really, I'll get to that in a second. I don't want to get off on a tangent here. But it just takes forever. And there's 24 characters, I believe, plus the cameos. Now, admittedly, working up the cameos wasn't too bad because I'm already done with that. Like, you'll be done with cameos way before you'll be done with working up every character. If you're like me and you want to do that, you'll be way done with cameos before that. Because they don't take nearly as long, because you don't share experience, but you get separate levels of like numbers of experience. I don't remember the exact level or the exact number of experience, like the number each of you get, but it doesn't take nearly as long to do a cameo. Like, if you just want to do cameos, it maybe takes like, and I'm estimating here. You can go watch my video and see when I got done leveling up a cameo all the way. But I think it was about like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, maybe a little bit shorter. I'm not sure. Like I said, if you really want to know, if you're just doing cameo stuff, you can easily like just look at my video, because that's why I did it, for a reference for myself to see how long it actually takes, and reference for anyone out there that wants to actually level up or master every character in the game. And that's not to say Liu Kang's not indicative of every character. There are some characters that cannot one-shot a character with one uppercut and they're dead. One uppercut, they're dead. Not every character has the same amount of attack stats as every other character. 2 characters off the top of my head that I know for a fact, because I started him, but I'm coming back to him because he's going to take a little bit longer. But the 2 characters are Rain and Shang Tsung. Rain takes about 3 uppercuts per person, 2 to 3 uppercuts, depending on the person you're fighting. Like, the one I do is called Squad Up. It's in the Tarkatan colony, or whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. But the Tarkatan place. And basically, it takes longer with them because they don't have a high enough attack stat to just one-shot everybody. But if their attack stat's like high 160 and above, if they don't have any kind of like resistance weakness for the opponent, like if the opponent's not resistant to like your character's type, then they'll usually be able to one-shot them. So those characters don't take that long to do. That's why I recommend doing characters like Baraka and stuff like that first. People that have really high stats, attack stats, because that's what you want to do. You want to dump all your attack into one into your stat points into attack, so you can basically just one shot everybody. But the one main thing, if you're just starting out, play through invasion mode first all the way. And at this point, I would just wait for the next season to start, because it did take me a little bit to finish invasion mode. I don't remember how long it took, but it did take me a couple days or like a day or two to do it. And that's because I have like unlimited free time, because I'm a loser and I don't have a job. So I I don't need to worry about like going to bed at a reasonable hour, so I can stay up till my wife has to go to work. So that's why I was able to do it as quick as I was. But but yeah, that's my major gripe, is the time it takes to do that. That's like 3.5, 4 hours, maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I don't know. It depends on some characters to level them up all the way, and I think that's ridiculous, because why do we have the seasonal currency if all the seasonal currency is for is the seasonal currency shop, and you'll get a shit ton of currency, and you'll be able to buy out the seasonal shop easily, like I did before I really started grinding. I was easily able to just buy it all out with every character, and I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with the other 100,000 I had at the time? Now I have like 400,000 or something like that. You can see in the footage what I have, but I'm not positive off the top of my head what I have in seasonal and gold. But let us buy level ups. Like, let us do that. Like, what does what purpose does having the player, me or someone else, grind the game for 3.5 to 4 hours per character if you have a good like run with the AI and you can flawless victory and all that good jazz? What good does that do us, wasting all that time when we could be playing Combat League or just playing casual matches? But and yeah, you get experience doing that, but like, if you're not good with that character, if it's a character you don't want to get good with, like, I don't want to get good with Rain. Like, he looks like a cool character, but he looks kind of hard to find good strings with. I'm sure I could, but like, he's not a character that interests me. I'm just being honest. Like him, I don't want to really spend the time to do it, but I want to do it to see all his brutalities and stuff. And yes, I know I could look it up and stuff, but I actually want to unlock them and be able to do them myself. If I decide to learn that character, I want to have access to those brutalities online, because they do kind of help you out to get like quick kills on opponents online sometimes. Um, and it's a nice middle finger sometimes to some people, actually. So that too. But give us the ability to like just spend gold or the crowns, the invasion currency, or the seasonal currency. Give us the ability to spend coins or something. Up the experience that you get. I mean, you get a lot, but it's still like, someone worked it out. It's like 200 some. It's like 200 something matches. I don't remember the exact number. I'll put the number up on the screen. I'll look at it again, but I don't remember what it was. It was some crazy dumb amount for each kind of character, the normal character and the cameo character. So that's my moderate gripe, and that's why I say the last one last, because it's not. I don't have to spend like 10 minutes explaining why this is just bad. But it still might take me a little bit, so just buckle up. Plus, you guys are seeing me fail at this game and suck at online play. But anyway, but the last thing I want to mention is the premium store currency. or the online store that the game has, where you can buy like special skins, announcer packs, and gear and stuff like that. And the dragon crystals, I might screw up and call them dragon coins. If I do, I apologize. But they're called dragon crystals. I'll try to catch myself, but if I don't, just know that's what I'm talking about. But this is the premium currency in the game. And by premium currency, I mean you have to actually pay real money if you want to buy any of this stuff in the store, in this part of the store. And before somebody pauses this video and goes down below in the comments and says, oh, well, you can get dragon crystals and by normal means. You don't have to buy the currency. You're right. But you only get, I believe it's 500 for completing story mode. And then at level like 21 and 31, it's either 21 and 31 or 20 and 30, you get 100 dragon crystals per character that you do. And I believe it comes out to like 4,900 dragon crystals with the normal, just the playable characters, not cameos, just playable characters. So it only comes out to about 4,900 total, I believe. I think. I could be wrong because I did do the math like a while ago, but I don't remember the exact number, but I'm pretty sure it comes out to around there. So basically 200 crystals per character, which on paper, that sounds like a pretty good chunk. But you gotta think, one, it takes a long time to get up to those levels. Two, the store rotates what you can buy every like week or so, I think. So if there's something in there you want that's like 1,000 crystals, you have to really buckle down and do it. Like grind a ton of characters to get that amount of crystals, or you just have to buy crystals. So like it's just infuriating how the Dragon Crystal shop works, because they don't give you any kind of way to get this premium currency in the game. And I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, well, neither does Fortnite. Fortnite doesn't give you V-Bucks or whatever the hell. I think it's called V-Bucks in Fortnite. I don't know. But I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's V-Bucks because I know people that play it. But I'm not sure if Fortnite gives you any kind of ability to get V-Bucks for free, I guess. But I don't know, whatever. So that might be a bad example, but my point is there are games out there that do give you the option to earn premium currency. And the one game I have that I know off the top of my head because I own it, and every time I get the option to do these quests and raids, I do them so I can get the premium currency that is awarded to you for participating in this. And that game is Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. They have these things called raid quests that they do. They do like, I feel like it's like 2 a month or something like that. In each of these raid quests, if you do a certain amount of damage, basically if you do 100,000 damage, which takes about an hour, depending on your character build and all that stuff, to do, and it's not really that bad. And you get around 200 time patrol medals, which is the premium currency. Every time they give out the rewards, you get, I think it's like 200 or 250 or something like that. Something like that. It's around that. But that's every raid. So there's 2 raids. That's what, 4 to 500, depending on if it's 2 or 250. I can't remember. But that's twice in a month they give you the option to be like, hey, well, if you participate in this, we'll give you 50 TP medals per incremental damage you do to this boss character. That's why I really don't have to spend real money on Xenoverse 2. I have maybe twice in the past, but it's not been that much. And I feel like Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna have to do it a lot if there's a lot of cool stuff in the shop I want, because I've already had to spend $20 of real money. And I just think it's really predatory. And I get it, guys. I get it. Like, that's the way stuff is now with gaming. Like, premium currency is the way of the future for a lot of games. But they really should not have that just be like, oh, here's this thing for 800 crystals, but if you don't have it, you have to buy at least $20 worth or like $10 worth. I think $10 is the least amount, and it's like $12.50, I think, crystals. And the most you can get is 5,900 for $40. Xenoverse 2, the max amount you can buy is, I forget the number, but it's like $30. So at least it's like not as bad, and you get like, what is it? I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. I wish I could remember, because I haven't done it in a while because I haven't needed to. That's why I don't remember. But I don't know, because I was pissed when I didn't have enough crystals to buy the two things I wanted: the Shane Zone announcer pack and the Scorpion Skull, Flaming Skull skin, which you guys are seeing right now during the gameplay. Because I'm maining Scorpion. Yeah, I know. You're maining a trope character, a mainstay, whatever. I like Scorpion. I know. People always, like, the friends I have always like, why are you doing Scorpion? There's new characters, man. You should try a new character. No, like, Scorpion has been my dude for like, since like MK1, the first MK. Not this MK1, the first MK. Mortal Kombat. Damn it. So, I like Scorpion. So, just deal with it, man. Like, I like it, okay? He's a cool character. He's really cool in this game, too. I really do like Scorpion in this game. He's really cool. But anyway, enough gushing about Scorpion. But I wanted that skin, and I was like, well, shit, I don't have enough crystals, and I don't know when it's gonna rotate out, and I'm not gonna amass enough crystals in time to get it, probably. So I texted my dad. I was like, hey, can I use your credit card to freaking get some stuff in Mortal Kombat 1? I don't want to, because it's stupid as hell, but I want the in-game skin in this announcer pack, and the minimum amount I have to buy is like $20 worth of this premium currency in-game. He's like, yeah, whatever, just don't make a habit of it. And I'm like, I don't plan to. I don't want to, but I'm afraid, like, I might have to, like, be going to my wife, because my wife was asleep, so I couldn't ask her. So I knew my dad was up, because he gets up at like 3:30 in the morning for work. So I texted him, I was like, hey, and that's why I texted him. But yeah, I don't want to have to do that every time. I want to buy, like, if I see something cool in the shop, I want to buy. Like, NetherRealm, give us the option. You did this with MK11 too, which is why I didn't do it when I realized, like, oh, your profile and your character, you can level up your character and stuff. I stupidly didn't realize that until, like, way later in the game's life, and by the time I realized that there are already DLC characters out, and I'm like, yeah, well, I kind of screwed that up, so I'm not going to grind this game, but the next Mortal Kombat, I'm not going to mess it up, and I'm going to start grinding early as soon as I get it. Because I always support this franchise day one. I'm not one of those people that wait for the complete edition to come out or Ultimate Edition. Because to me, and I'm going to go on a weird tangent here for a second, but to me, if you really enjoy Mortal Kombat and you know you want to buy this game, but you want to wait, I honestly wouldn't wait for the game to be fully out and complete, because you will have to grind your ass off if they don't change any of this bullshit that's in the game. Because trust me, it is going to be a pain in the ass to do it. So I'm just giving you a friendly warning. Do not, if you're like me and you're like a completionist and you want to like get everything you try to get everything in the game you can. That's not like super annoying to do. Then you have to be an early adopter. And I'm not saying pay for the DLC. Like, you can just buy the base game and be fine with it. And yeah, it's $70, whatever. But it is what it is. That's the way games are now. They're $70. People need to deal with that and get over it. Like that, it is what it is. Now, admittedly, like the Switch version, that travesty should not have been $70. But I think they fixed the version since then. But yeah, that's my thoughts overall. Just like the game as a whole is freaking amazing. Like this is probably the best Mortal Kombat in the past few years, because I love the MK11 and the characters in it, and the fact that it turned me on to RoboCop and Rambo was cool, because if it wasn't for them being in the game, I wouldn't watch any of those movies. So that was cool, but the game itself, like just MK11 in general, just the combo system, wasn't as fleshed out and cool as this one is. And the cameo system really helps that out. So I really enjoy this game. I think you guys will too. And if you like Mortal Kombat, I would say go grab it. Like I said, warning though, like I if you can, try to not buy the Switch version, because even though they fixed it, it's still not going to be like super great. I played MK11 on Switch, and it was serviceable, but because I actually own it, it was serviceable, but it's not great, and the online would be horrible. So if you can play it on any other console, like even PC, like if you have a good PC, like go with that. Just and if you only have a Switch, just avoid it. Like I'm just being honest with you guys. Just if the Switch is your only option, just save up for an Xbox or a PS5, or build a beefy PC if that's the way you want to go. Just don't do the Switch version. That's my word of advice. Do I plan to buy the Switch version? Eventually, yes, because I want to see how much they improved it from MK11. But I still wouldn't do it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for how long it was, but I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the gameplay footage and me failing at Mortal Kombat. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Patreon supporters, for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, guys, that you support me, and I really appreciate it. And why is that not pulled up? Anyway, I thought I had my list pulled up, but I didn't. So shout out to go to my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper 7734, Title Cal, AJ Godawa, Oliver Frederick, Zoal Atfi, It's Me, Troll Is, Joe, William Swift, Jeff 17, Tron Vakian, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Artistic Tomahawk, Preliab, Just Drew, Ariama Insane, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Teller, Michael Osoro, Vic Gomez, and Freddie Ladd. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. It really does help out a lot. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. and I can't wait for later this week. So this would be a weird way to end this, but if you're a fan of Mario and Super Mario Wonder, I will be streaming it later this week on Friday, day of release. So if you want to join me on my streams, make sure you click that bell button so you get notified when I go live. I'm not sure what time I'll be doing it on. Just check my community page, and I'll post on there when I'm gonna do it. So just to let you guys know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. I know that was weird to put a Mario thing in a Mortal Kombat video, but hey, I had to plug it somewhere. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.